everyone, and welcome to another K Classroom session. I'm teacher Sofia. So today I wanted to tell you about a Korean drama that I saw recently and that I really liked, and it's called Secret Royal Inspector and Joy. It's a historical period drama, which is one of my favorite genres, apart from fantasy, martial arts, romance, action. And this drama has a little bit of everything: action, romance, mystery, and comedy. You have good characters, a very interesting plot, action scenes, our heroes, our villains, etc., etc. As it has its more comical side, it doesn't, at least in my opinion, become too dark or tragic, so watching it becomes more fluid and very natural. I chose to watch this drama more because I know the main actor and have already seen other dramas with him, and I was curious to see him in an historical role. But I want to let you know a little bit more about this story and its characters so that you can understand my point of view. So, let's go! Well, first I will just mention some more general elements about this drama, and all information I'm going to tell you about was taken from the Asian Wiki website. Its original title is Osoa Joy, and its English title is Secret Royal Inspector and Joy. The drama was directed by Yoo Jong-sun and run for a total of 16 episodes between November 8th and December 28th of 2021. The drama genre, as I mentioned before, is varied from comedy, history, mystery, and romance, and it really has a little bit of everything. I will now make a brief summary of the storyline of this drama, only calling attention to the fundamental points, but without giving spoilers so as not to spoil the pleasure of viewing the series for those who are interested. I had already seen another series with the same theme related to the Secret Royal Inspectors, and it was, I think, Royal Secret Inspector. And I was curious, so I decided to give this new drama a chance. We immediately realized from the first episode that a secret royal inspector is someone who is sent by the king on secret missions to stamp out corruption and punish the culprits. Hye-Yoon is a young aristocrat who likes to enjoy life through gastronomy, being a great cook himself, and his dream is precisely to have his own dumpling stand on the outskirts of the capital. Unfortunately for him, life turns around and he ends up taking the state exam and passing it, which leads him to the office of special advisors. This event forces him to leave the comfort zone, and at the behest of the king, he sets out across the country on secret missions. During his journey, Hye-Yoon meets several characters who will help him and others who will prove to be his enemies and opponents. Among these characters stands out Kim Jo-hee, a woman far ahead of her time and whose mentality does not suit what Joseon society wanted from women. Married out of obligation, like always, she doesn't love her husband, who proves to be an inveterate gambler, and he has a mother, oh my god, and considers that the best thing for both is a divorce. He doesn't want it, her mother-in-law also doesn't want it, so they are fighting. Her happiness depends on her own actions, and only she can change the course of her life for the better. It is in a more difficult moment of this attempt to win her freedom that she meets out our hero, and from this point on everything changes in their lives and their paths are forever linked, even if they didn't know it at first. Joey convinces Yi-Eon to let her accompany him on his first official investigation outside the capital in search of answers to various mysteries and uncovering the enemies that lurk in the shadows of anonymity in order to bring them to justice. And the missions they are going to be many, and the characters alongside those missions are also lots of them. As for the cast, I must say that I really liked the chemistry between the main actors, and that was one of the reasons that made me like the drama and want to see it to the end. So at first I tried the first episodes, but if sometimes the main couple doesn't have that chemistry, sometimes it becomes a little, disappointing. But that didn't happen to me in this one, so I kept going on. However, all the other actors, and there are quite a few, as I mentioned before, as there are many stories that follow each other and interconnect on the way to the discovery of the mystery, all of those other actors end up contributing to the success of the story, in my opinion. So, the main character is Hye-Yoon, and he's played by the actor TaecYeon. This actor started his career as a K-pop idol in the group 2PM, and that's when I met him and started to like him right away. He was my bias in the group, and I didn't know at the time that he was also an actor, and it wasn't until I saw him in a drama in I think it was 2013 that I realized this young man's talent, and I like him even more. The actor, meanwhile, did his mandatory military service in the South Korean military in 2017, and he was discharged in 2019. Well, the actor has appeared in several films and dramas in Korea and also in Japan. So if you want to take a closer look at the list, feel free to pause the video. But I was introduced to him in a TV drama that I really, really loved, and which I will talk about in more detail a little later. His career as an actor has already more than 10 years. The last drama he participated in was precisely this one, Secret Royal Inspector and Joey. TaecYeon's co-star is Kim Hye-Yoon, who plays the independent and strong Kim Jo-yi. This actress also has a long list of films and series in which she participated, and the last one, best known and acclaimed, although a little controversial, was Snowdrop. She has several awards that she won in 2019 for her roles in two dramas, Sky Castle, where she played the role of one of the main character's daughters, and with which she won the Best New Actress award, and Extraordinary You, a drama that I followed and that I liked a lot for its originality and the performance of the actors, in which she played the role of a character from a comic book that was not even the main character and was destined to be eliminated from the story. I loved this plot, the storyline. I think it was very creative. It's a story within a story. It's the characters fighting for their survival and finding the mysteries and the purpose of their lives, stealing the spotlight from the creators, and then being free from that. And with this last role, she won 2 awards, Excellent Actress and Best New Actress. As for the other characters, I won't go into much detail, just calling attention to some that make up the supporting characters and the most significant opponents. Namely, Yi-Eon's group of friends and companions. One of my favorites is the character Yuk-chil, one of Hye-Yoon's servants, who ends up finding love along the way, and Joey's group of friends and companions also. Here we have the group of accomplices of one of the many villains in this story, that is Park Tae-seo. So, what are my thoughts on this drama? Did I like it or not? What do you think? Well, as I mentioned earlier, I was familiar with the idol TaecYeon from the group 2PM, but since I saw him in the TV drama Who Are You, I've liked him even more because I think he played a wonderful role in that drama. He played the role of a detective that partners with another detective that can see ghosts. So for me, it was a plot for success. From there, I followed his path as an actor and saw another series in which he was the protagonist, Let's Fight Ghosts. I also really liked this drama that mixed the supernatural with adventure and romance. And one of the last series he participated in was Vincenzo, where his role was very complex and had the approval of viewers and critics. And that's how I was curious to follow this historical drama where TaecYeon stars in a character that grows throughout each episode, making us laugh and showing how someone can regain a taste for life and for what they do, even despite going through some difficulties. Hye-Yoon, TaecYeon, grows as an inspector. Kim Jo-hee shows how, at a time when women had no power at all, it is possible to fight against the established power and defend what is considered fair. And each episode shows how, when people come together for a cause, they can become much stronger than if they walked alone. And my final thoughts. Well, I recommend viewing the drama to anyone who likes historical series, detective stories, with a more comic and romantic slant and a happy ending. Well, I hope you enjoy this little presentation and feel curious about going to see this drama. Thank you so much for your presence in another K-Classroom session. And until next time, 안녕히 계세요.